Question everything, for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, you know, anti-black racism. Boy, is that a lot going around here. You know, 500,000 immigrants could eventually get U.S. citizenship under a sweeping new plan from Joe Biden. 500,000 that came in the country illegally, allegedly, can now have citizenship. What do that mean for the Aboriginal Negroes of America? What do that mean for the policies that we are asking for when we suffered the most under this government? How do that work for us? What do that do to our communities with this many people coming to the country where the laws bend over backwards for them, but not us, who've been victimized and demonized in the most heinous Holocaust ever that is still ongoing through mass incarceration and many other things to the Aboriginal Negroes? What do that mean to us? Brandon Johnson, you said that they had a hard time, a terrific time getting here to the United States. But who has had a harder time than the Aboriginal Negroes of America being right here on their own soils of the Americas, dealing with this government of the United States? Who has had a harder time? We haven't been able to seek asylum nowhere, from Jim Crow laws to the lynching tree to the race riots and massacres of our people, like Tulsa, Oklahoma. That is one of the many that is famously known. Trying to hush up the history of the brutal violence and destruction that the Aboriginal Negroes had to survive through. Brandon Johnson, ain't nobody been through a more horrific reality than us. We're still dealing with it right now. Right now. And we haven't been able to get away at all. Nor has we been able to get any type of reparations, reparative justice in any form and fashion. It goes in the air and out the other ear, and you song and dance us and lie to us and use trickery to keep us in the positions that we are in, which is ghetto, slums, and hoods. The greatest reality of all this is in self-empowerment, as our nation needs self-empowerment to separate, to be liberated from the children of our Holocaust, allegedly. Because today, we watching what you're doing. Both parties are wiping out our communities by bringing this many Latinos to our communities and then giving them resources and funding over us. Resources and funding that you owe the Aboriginal Negroes of America legally, that you won't give us in this unlawful, unjust, criminal empire that we are under, called the United States, allegedly. Our people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We're past frustration with lies and deceit, even from our own kind that look like us, like you, Brandon Johnson, Eric Adams, allegedly, and many others that look like them, that look like us, that's supposed to represent us, but instead bringing us to great destruction, as if we don't know it, as if we don't see it, as if we don't feel it, as if we don't hear it. Well, we do. We do. And we're not happy. Y'all talking about a possible draft? A draft? A possible draft? Is you out of your mind? What make you think Aboriginal Negroes want to be drafted to a war or any wars that you may go into when we can't get reparations and justice for crimes against humanity from the war you brought to us as Aboriginal Negroes right here on our own soil here in America, the United States? What make you think that we will allow you to draft our children to go fight for you suit and tie, wealthy, rich, anti-black hatred individuals that control this country? What make you think we're going to allow y'all to take our children to pick up arms on your behalf when y'all have brought us to the slaughtering house of lack of economic growth and political power? What make you think we want to be a part of what you are self-destructing in when it comes to your wars? Or we won't have it. We won't have it from nowhere. You better draft your own. Better draft these immigrants that you're bringing in here. Because until we get justice, until we get reparative justice for the crimes against humanity that has been done to the Aboriginal Negroes of America, we stand firm with not helping the United States. We stand firm with not backing a system that ain't never back us whatsoever, but been using trickery and lies and deceit to continue to move us along and keep us in a position of poverty as you mass incarcerate our people under this emancipation a proclamation to mass incarceration. Well, we waking our own selves up by investigating you through investigative research of all the lies that you have taught us and told us. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. This is just the reality to it. So y'all better watch out there, Aboriginal Negroes, because they got plans to possibly draft your children, your firstborns, your babies, to their wars of destruction, deceit, resource robbery, and many other different things that they got planned to do under their agendas as they crush us with this new immigration policy that takes our reparations that they owe us and hand it out to everybody else but us. This is the justice that United States stand by. These tyrannical lies and trickeries that they have when it comes to their policies of dealing with Aboriginal Negroes of America. They deal with us with anti-black hatred. That's what they deal with us with. That's what it's about. When you rewind the tape on people like Joe Biden, these old white wigs, these old white colonizers, when you rewind the tape on them, their history go back. And when you start going back to when they're younger, you're going back to more and more hatred, more and more racism, more and more deceit and trickery that is plotted against our people, that people like Joe Biden grew up in 100%. That's just what it is, allegedly. So you got to watch these trickery and these liars and these tyrannical tyrants that are leading us to destruction. Because this is what it's all about. So you're going to continue to see the Latinos take over your community. You're going to continue to see the Latinos get funded over you. You're going to continue to see the Latinos rise as you continue to fall as Aboriginal Negroes of America. Why? Because it's set up that way. And everything else they're telling you is lies. They're not here to help us. They never was. That's why we haven't moved in 100 years economically. And if you don't understand that, just look up Dr. Claude Anderson and he'll break that down for you. Because at the end of the day, we are under terrible tricks, terrible lies, and deceit. And it's coming from our own people as well that's supposed to represent us. They're using trickery on us. And we need to stop falling for it. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.